This is Shaun Middleton, SAFC Fan TV. We're outside the Stadium of Light live. We're waiting for fans' opinions of today's game.
Right, first of all, what's your name? Where do you come from?
I'm Michael. I'm from Manchester.
Manchester. What do you think of the game today?
I think I wanted to see a lot more effort, to be honest. Gooch was brilliant, and I'd love to see like a team full of that. And I'm still missing the likes of Catamol or something like that, some sort of leadership. The back was weak, if you ask me. To be fair, they need some strength in the back.
Do you think Catamol leaving, Honeyman leaving? We've lost a few players. I mean, do you think it was a good thing letting Catamol go on? He's on high wages and.
Well, I like Catamol, but I think that's been a long time coming. I think he was past his due for going. Honeyman is a bigger loss for me. I was genuinely gutted. I first saw that on Twitter the other day, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh.
Were you shocked when you heard?
Yeah, I was congratulating the Hull fans, I know, but other than that, I was devastated. So.
I mean, 400,000. He had 1 year left in his contract, but 400,000. I was disappointed in the fee, if I'm being totally honest.
I think he's worth a lot more, especially when you see he's come up with the likes of Pickford and people like that, and you see what kind of money they go for, and it's just. He should have been worth a lot more, and he would have been worth a lot more if he could have proved he's worth in another season.
It just seemed to come as a surprise, doesn't it? I mean, he obviously got named captain again this season, and then 3 days before the season starts, he's getting sold. Yeah. I just don't understand where that's come from, me.
Especially when you know, like, he's a local lad and he's a fan and everything like that. It's like it's obviously it's got to be a wage thing again. Yeah. They've got to be offering a lot more than we can offer at the moment. So, and. At the end of the day, you can't blame them for that. They can only be as loyal as they can. I'm just glad we've got people like Watmore coming back on and stuff like that after a long injury, and he looked really good today. So,
who do you think stood out at the end of the game?
Watmore, when he came on, it was nice to see that effort, and Gooch from the start. He's always got that drive, a little pit bull at the back. So I think that them two for me were the outstanding for me.
Who would you name as captain if you were the manager? Tough one.
Difficult. I can't even do that for my Sunday League team at the moment. I'm struggling to name my own captain. I don't know what Gooch is like leadership-wise, but he stood out for me as that kind of role. Ledbetter would be the kind of like guiding older player, more experienced player. So he'd be a prime candidate.
That'd be my choice, Ledbetter, but I don't think he's going to play every game. I think that's why he's putting in perspective.
Yeah, maybe he needs fitness working on, or maybe that's just what level he's at now. So I don't know. But
what do you think of all the atmosphere today?
Do you know what? That's one thing that actually disappointed me a bit. I was right under the Oxford fans, so maybe I was a bit biased there. So, but there's been better atmospheres. It seemed like everyone was waiting to see something first. I think after coming off the last 2 seasons, I went down to Wembley for the Charlton game, and the atmosphere was brilliant there up until a point. so the drive back was terrible.
Are you still confident that we'll go up this season? Or?
Yeah, as confident as I was last season, but I think, to be honest, questions need to be asked if we don't. We've got the budget over the other teams in the league the past 2 seasons, so questions really need to be asked if we don't.
It'll be an absolute catastrophe if we don't go up this season. Will he stick with Jack Ross all season?
I think he will. I think he should. I think in the game now, managers don't get half a chance at all, and that's really, really frustrating. People forget, like the likes of Ferguson nearly got relegated in his first season at United.
That's a good point.
And everybody forgets that when people like Moyes come in and get 3 months and off they go. Everyone forgets. They've got time to build a squad, but he's had that time last season, so it's time to impress now.
Who would you, if you had money to spend and you were Jack Ross and Stuart Dunn, who would you go for, or where would you prioritise?
I'd prioritise defence. I couldn't say who I'd go for. I can't say who we'd tempt, but we need some sort of. We need the likes. I know O'Shea was like losing it a bit as he was getting older, but we need that presence. We need that big man at the back. We need someone strong at the back, controlling that line, because it was all over the place.
So on the whole, you're still really confident?
Yeah, I'm still confident. I think we've got time. We've got time to get players in. So yeah, the defence is my only worry.
I like your optimism. Thanks very much. Thank you. Right, first of all, what's your name? Where do you come from?
Martin. I'm from Southport. I've driven up from Merseyside today for the game.
All right. Yeah. What do you think of the game today?
I thought we struggled to get going early on. Keeper made a good save, didn't he, from McNulty? And if that had gone, it might be a different game. But fans stuck with them. To be fair, got behind them in the second half. That penalty really changed the sort of impetus of the game. Gives us a chance to get on the front foot, and I thought Dobson did well in the middle of the park. Seemed like a good presence, and I thought the lad at the back started all right, but a couple of dodgy moments towards the end. But it looked very similar to last season, to be fair, like just a few different faces.
I mean, it's the first game of the season. It's first game nerves and getting people back to match fitness. Could just be a case of it's people think it's 1-1 and it's the same again as last season, draws. But I think you've got Maguire on the bench and you've got McGee, you've got O'Neill could come back, so it would make it different.
I think we need O'Nine's legs in the middle of the park. I thought McGee looked good actually. You're good passing the ball, but I think we get bullied at the back too easily. Like for a big lad, Flanagan doesn't half get pushed off the ball and that.
Do you think the three at the back didn't work because we played wing backs? Didn't we? Do you think that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Flanagan looks like he's going to be able to play in that wide sort of centre half area. He just hasn't got the mobility for it.
Yeah.
But I thought the other two. I thought McLaughlin on the right looked pretty good actually. Yeah.
So
he did well. He's got loads of energy, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He did well on. He's going to looks well suited for that right wing back.
Who would you choose as captain if you were the manager?
Well, I think you'd give Ledbetter the club captaincy, don't you? But he's not going to play every week, so I think McLaughlin's probably a safe pair of hands for the armband. Like he's got the respect of the players, hasn't he?
That's the problem I had last season. If Honeyman was the captain, I didn't think he wanted to play every week. Exactly. So then, if you pick him as captain, he's got to play every week.
Yeah.
So,
but you can have the situation where you've got the club captain and the lads know that he's in charge of the dressing room and that, but he's not always going to be in charge on the pitch. But like McLaughlin's a leader out there anyway, isn't he? So.
What do you think of Stuart Donald as the one? You think he's done a good job?
I think there's a lot going on that we don't know about. I think he comes out and he's excellent presence on Twitter, and he has put a lot of time in for the fans and everything like that. He's been up front, but it looks like that takeover bid in the summer. There's a few things that we're not getting the whole truth about, isn't there?
I think he closed his Twitter account down. So do you think that was making people think it's a bit suspicious?
Well, again, yeah, it just makes you think the fans were giving him loads of abuse and things and he's just totally unwarranted, and you can't blame him for taking that course of action, to be fair.
If you were the manager, where would you strengthen with obviously the transfer window still open, there's only a few days left, where would you prioritise with need to buy players?
I think we're desperate for somebody with a left foot in the back of that back three. If we're going to play with a three, we need somebody with a good left foot.
I think obviously losing Reece James and Oviedo, obviously we've got Hume and he's still inexperienced, a little bit suspected.
He looked pretty decent going forward. I think he's the future down the left hand side, but if we're going to play with three at the back, we need a left-handed centre half who can just play in there properly.
Right, okay, thanks for your time, mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Right, first of all, what's your name, where do you come from?
I'm Ollie and I'm from Bolden. Will from Whitburn.
Isaac and I'm from Sunderland.
Tyler, I'm from Bolden.
What do you think of today's game, mate?
Overall it was pretty poor, to be honest. We had not much going up front, not much defensively either. Hume, left back, I think he was awful personally, but yeah, we could probably do with bringing a new left back in, I'd say. And McNulty, the new striker, he looked promising in the first half. Didn't really have much service, but what he worked with, he looked good. Yeah.
Who do you think stood out with you?
Miguel. I just don't think if we can't beat teams like this, how are we going to win? How are we going to get promoted?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Do you think that Will Griggs the answer up front?
No, I just don't think. People behind, they're not putting the balls through.
What do you think of this Will Griggs? Do you think he doesn't look happy? Do you think it's the system, the manager, or do you think it's just he's not happy here?
I just don't think he's happy here.
Who do you think stood out with you?
Miguel really is fast on the ball and everything, playing good balls through. But he's the only one who gave the attacker service, unlike other people who couldn't really. And I thought the defence was kind of shaky at the start and throughout the end. We kept playing them straight through, so I thought that was a bit stupid.
What do you think of Catamon leaving this summer?
Poor really. I think he could have stayed and helped with push for promotion.
Do you think I say what's his name again? Honeyman left on Thursday. He went Hull for 400,000. Do you think that was the right move for him in the club?
Not really, to be honest. I think he was trying to work well here, but people were putting him down. He wasn't really scoring the ball, but he was good at getting the ball back. And I think he was trying to show how optimistic he is and stuff like that.
What do you think of the system, Mattia?
The what? Sorry.
The system formation. What do you think?
I think I don't know. I don't know. We could keep on trying it, but I think just a 4-4-2 probably.
It's wing backs, it just looked
too complicated.
When we're going forward at home.
The balls in between the centre backs and the wing backs.
Would you like to see us bring some players in?
Yeah,
For
Marcus Madison.
That would be a good signing, yeah.
I think maybe another centre back, maybe. Yeah, in a way, definitely a left back.
Who do you think should be captain?
Max Power.
Max Power.
Yeah, he shows like good passion and everything on the ball, and like unless he gets like red cards and stuff, but I think he's really good. Like unlike I don't know, just like George Honeyman, like I didn't really think he was a captain really. You know.
Are you still confident we'll go up this season?
I reckon we'll go through the playoffs. Go up through the playoffs.
Another Wembley trip.
Yeah.
Another heartache. Right, cheers lads. Thank you for your time. Okay. You'll be on you. Might be on you.